Alright guys, just going to be doing a quick review of Mercier's EVO 2.0, I guess. It's got a COBB stage street kit in it now. The last time you guys seen it was back in June probably, yeah. Right before we went on deployment. I went and I test drove it and showed you guys around the inside. So with the COBB stage street kit for the EVO X, you get the intake. So you get the intake and you get a boost, or not a boost, but boost controller. There we go, boost controller. And then it comes down, and you get the inlet holes for the turbo. In the back, you can't see it or anything. They had to rip the whole engine out in order to do that, didn't they?
You see the inlet holes?
Yeah. That's the intake piping. But comes down and it goes into a test pipe, and then, or a down pipe, sorry, then test pipe, and then back to the exhaust, which I love what he did. He went and he got the quad tip exhaust. You guys can probably hear that nice little rumble. It's nice and warm now. We've been driving around all day, but they look some nice. Yeah, give it a rev. Yeah, it's quite nice. I do like the sound of it at rumble and at idle, and also when you're driving down the road, it sounds pretty mean. We're gonna go for a little drive so you guys can see what he's got inside. He's got he also bought this. This is not with the COBB kit though. He bought two gauges here. He's got a boost controller, or a boost gauge, and a wideband. And this obviously came with the COBB tune as well. So you're pulling probably 350 wheel horsepower out of this?
Yeah, roughly. Maybe around 340.
Yeah, 340 of the wheels. It's not bad for 3,500 bucks. So
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna take this for a little spin. Okay guys, so inside it's an MR. It's super nice and everything's shiny and techy. But with the COBB tune that he's got, the stage 3, comes with the access port, so I feel like I'm inside of a computer right now. And right away, the first thing that I notice obviously is the sound. It's a lot deeper of a sound now with the quad tip and the exhaust, and a lot more airflow. The other thing that I notice as well is the sound of the intake. And are you gonna cross the street? Yeah. Okay. Just keep it straight. I was just watching for the kid there. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but very little throttle, and you can hear the intake just spooling in and bringing in the air and putting it into the turbo. Yeah, it sounds nice, and you can really hear the recirc valve as well. Same thing as on Chuck's car. Chuck's in the back, in case you guys didn't see that, and then the goofy looking fellow over on the side's Coma Camo. Sailed with these two, and then Chuck is my new roommate, in case you guys haven't met them yet. But yeah, so that's one of the big things that I noticed right away. We haven't gotten a chance to really open it up. I was playing with it a little bit yesterday, and I noticed a huge difference in performance, and that was a lot of fun there. What do you think of it now that you have this all into it, before and after?
I think it's a way different car. It's way more faster and more torque to it. Seems like she always want to go. I don't know how to say that, but
500 meters.
She's sad if you don't put the pedal to the floor. So
yeah, that's what I noticed here too. Like compared to when I first drove it, it's still an EVO regardless, but this here, it has a lot more pep. Just with that, you put 3,500 for the kit in it with all the stuff that you had.
Definitely.
And it's a totally different car. That's what I noticed big time. And like when I drive mine and then I drive this, it's just day and night, and it's unbelievable. Like you get your bang for your buck when you go to the COBB, and they all do it, and they all tune it for you right there.
Yeah, it's almost 100 HP for 3,500, so it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I definitely can't argue with that. And Charles, you have basically the same thing, just with mixed match pieces, and you still need a downpipe, and you need an access port and a boost controller as well. You know? But it'd be interesting to see like how much you gain and how much Mercier's gained between the two different parts. Now we're on like a bit of an open road. We'll kind of open it up a bit and we'll check it out so you guys can hear. Oh, I'm allowed to go into sport. Let me go. Yeah. One thing that's cool with the MR and the GSR. The GSR, you can feel every shift that you're going into because you're physically putting it in there yourself. With the MR, it's so freaking smooth.
Yeah,
It's like I'm waiting to feel like the next gear, but it just never comes. It's just fluent all the way through. It just shifts so fucking fast. It just makes for a very smooth acceleration and just unbelievable power. Jesus. What do you think, Como, being in this is your second time in the Evo, really, when you count mine?
Yeah, like driving cars before, a lot of torque, but this is just unreal. Like driving a muscle car, kind of feel the things. This is just unreal. Pick up right away, response, and like coming around these curves, like you don't even feel it.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun. Oh man. We're sailing, and Mercier told me that he was first getting the stage 3 for his Evo. I was like, you're crazy. That's just a huge jump right away, and like that's gonna be so expensive. And he went and he spent the money, and then I just went to go for the clutch again. Fuck's sakes. Every single time, guys. But yeah, he went and he spent the money on this, and it's a completely different car. And I went and I spent pretty much half as much as he did, and I got a set of headlights that I haven't even gotten yet. Really excited for them though, but it's definitely making me think of like you're an idiot because you should have gotten some performance parts for it, but I'm too cheap to do it. It'll spend $1,500 on something that won't even give me any boost at all. So it's definitely pretty cool, and like I'm definitely loving this COBB system. Like I always loved the COBB, and like listening to it you hear it on Subarus all the time. They always have COBB.
Yeah.
And you don't hear too much about Mitsubishi's having them, especially not the Evos. That's why I really wanted to do a review, was to show you guys just how fucking awesome this thing sounds. He's got the quad tip on it, so it gives that really mean, raspy fucking sound. Jesus Christ! Oh, it's so exciting! Yeah, you get those butterflies like you're going off a big jump.
That's what I like about the Evo. Every time I sit in it and I drive it, there's a big smile on my face. Like, there's no other car that can do that to me. Like,
What new adventure shall we have today?
It's true, you see him, like we just went on a cruise with a few people, and you just see this guy driving beside you, and you just like, yeah. Oh yeah, that's me that makes that sound. What? This goes like that, oh, it's on, and you're driving behind him, and these guys were going off the rev limiter, banging off the rev limiter on launch, and I'm just trying to keep up basically, and you hear my little, sounds like an echo compared to these guys, like a Toyota fucking Prius. Yeah, thanks for that. Oh, Prius.
Cute little thing.
Yeah, cute little car. What's that, 4-cylinder? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's can't even begin to tell you guys how freaking amazing this car is now compared to what I last drove it. Just turn here for that school. Next one. Oh, the lights, yeah. Okay. I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Fuck. It's really cool to see with the nice touches with the boost gauges and the wideband. It just gives you something to look at. And the other thing too.
the thing that is nice too about the Access port is you can log your boost or your knock sum, and so whatever is going to tell you if you're exceeding what you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're also going to give you the computer codes just in case something happens, so you can check them up straight away. You don't have to go to the dealership or something like that. So.
Yeah. That's what I thought was pretty cool. You were showing me this last night. You can go through, and it's basically, you have your own scanner in here. You have every kind of gauge that you'd ever want. You can set it up however many gauges you want on the controller itself. Like I could do a whole review on an Access port and just be lost in it for days, and I still wouldn't be able to get it all. But yeah, so we're gonna go from here, and we're gonna go do some outside sounds so you guys can hear, and show you guys just how loud it is on the outside now that you got a good taste of what it is inside.